that it's funny to me when we think about, marriages breaking down, and what often takes place is we tend to have a lot of curiosity at the beginning of a relationship. People call it like the honeymoon phase and stuff. And, at that time, or at that stage, people can't do anything wrong. Like, oh, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Oh yeah, no, oh yeah. What did you think about you? There's just so much curiosity toward the beginning, and it shows us this interest in this other person. And, in some ways we put them on a pedestal and think they can't do any wrong. And then we start to move in with our emotions, and we get comfortable and stuff. And then we start to realize, not intentionally, we start to try and in some ways inject ourselves into their story. And if it doesn't quite fit right, we start to feel something inside of us. And eventually, those turn into arguments and stuff. And then you talked about defensiveness. One of the big things that I think it's a complete opposite side of the coin is, you mentioned curiosity. The other side of that is invalidation. Invalidation works in a way where I'm not really listening to this person. I'm just waiting for my opportunity to speak, because this is my situation, and my situation actually comes before yours. I'm going to, instead of really truly listening to you and showing curiosity, I'm actually going to speak over you and invalidate you, because whatever you said is incorrect. And this is the correct way of thinking. Too often we find ourselves, or people find themselves, in a state of invalidating their partners. And then that corrodes and erodes the trust that was built through that initial curiosity. And, oh, this person's so amazing. Now we're telling them, oh, they're actually not that amazing, and here's why. Because I need to speak over them, because my stance is actually more accurate, and therefore yours, you're incorrect.
Brother, you're speaking my language. I think I spent the last 9 years of my previous marriage having the same argument that we just never got to the end of, because we just kept interrupting each other, before the point was actually made, and I think, man, so many marriages fall into that trap, of, yeah, but you said this, before they even get to the point of the argument.
Yeah, man. I definitely was I don't know, invalidation ninja at times, in my marriage. And there are things that unfortunately I saw after the fact that I'm really disappointed in the person I was.